Hey guys, I am Shandy Guthrie, and I'm a LuLaRoe fashion retailer. I've been doing LuLaRoe for a year and a half. I'm from McCammon, Idaho. I've been married for 5 years to my husband, Matt Guthrie. We've actually never been in a huge fight, some little arguments here and there, but it's pretty good. We got a 3-year-old little girl named Kylan, and she is crazy, but she is the love of our lives and our best friend. So just a little bit about me. I've always been an Idaho girl. My family's on both sides. We're from Idaho. I've always lived in small towns. Love it. Total country girl. Gotta have our space, land, horses, dogs. We like to hunt together, like to get outside and hike and do sports, watch sports, especially basketball. Of course, I've always loved clothes. Ever since I was little, I would help my family get dressed. They'd always come to me for advice to make sure they looked okay and put their outfits together. I worked at the mall for 4 years after I graduated, and I loved it. I loved the people I worked with. I loved helping people just look good and confident in the clothes that they were wearing. And then after we got married, we moved so my husband could help with his dad with his job, and then I had to quit the mall. So the only thing that sucked about that was the mall hours. You don't get to choose. You have to work weekends and holidays, all that stuff. So I didn't really get to spend a lot of time with my husband. When we moved to McCammon, we found out a year later that we were pregnant, and I was super sick the entire time. So I was glad that I was able to stay home during that time. I could take naps and chill and relax when I needed to, but it was miserable, not gonna lie. So we had our daughter, and when she was a year and a half old, that's when I found LuLaRoe. I'd been a stay-at-home mom, and I was just kind of bored of it. Not bored of our kid, don't get me wrong, but bored of being at home all the time. I'm someone who likes to get out and do things and have fun and challenge myself and make money. And so when I first heard about LuLaRoe, my cousin had a party, and I bought a few things just to support her, and I liked cute clothes, right? I was a big time shopper. And then I decided to host my own party with my sponsor Andy, who is amazing, and she told me that me and the other hostess combined sold a little over 40 items, so we each got 2 free pieces. I was like, holy cow, that is a lot of stuff that we sold in a day, and I kind of calculated how much each thing kind of was, and it just, thoughts started turning in my head how much money she made in a day. So I started talking about, I can totally do this. I'm bored of cooking and cleaning every day. I need something more for myself, but I still want to be home and take care of our daughter. We didn't want anyone else to do that. And so I thought LuLaRoe was perfect. And when I first started talking to Matt about it, he was like, LuLaRoe, what? What do you want to do? This thing costs $5,000. And I just told him, yeah, but I've prayed about it, I've thought about it, I just know it's a good thing, and if we're gonna do it, now's the time. So the next day we kind of talked more about it. He didn't believe how serious I was, but he's like, sure, maybe we can go talk to my dad, maybe he'll lend you the money. So I thought about it more the next day, and I was like, I hate asking people for money that I know I don't want to have to owe them. But we had had a hard time even getting a car loan for the past year and a half before that. And so I didn't think we'd be able to get any credit cards, any loans, anything to be able to do it. And so he came home, we talked more about it. He's like, if it's something you really want to do, we can go talk to my dad this weekend. So next day he comes home and says, okay, you can go talk to my dad. And I was like, well, I was looking online all day, and we actually got approved for a loan. The money's going to be in our account in 2 days, so we're doing this. Because he was mad. I don't recommend just going to do it. But at the same time, it's just what I felt in my heart needed to happen. And Matt and I are both stubborn, and when we get something in our head and know we want something, we do what we can to go for it. So, a couple weeks later, after we started selling stuff, it was hunting season. We were able to buy my husband new arrows that he had lost or broke, and new bullets that he needed. So he started thinking this wasn't too bad of a thing. I was still at home. We were making extra money. Yes, we were fine with living paycheck to paycheck with his, but LuLaRoe was just able to give us so much more and do so much more. We both like to go do things. This provided us a way to be able to save money faster and have the extra money to do what we wanted, and still be with our little girl, have more family time. In the past year and a half, he's hardly had to work any overtime. He only did a few out-of-town jobs. He's helped a lot. We've been on 2 of the LuLaRoe cruises. I'm now a trainer, which is a big accomplishment in the business. We've met with the owners before we know them. We have an amazing upline and support. But why I do it, why's always change. Yes, in the beginning, I did it for myself. I was selfish. I was bored at home. I didn't know it then, but I know now I was kind of starting to go into postpartum depression just because I was bored. And so LuLaRoe gave me that outlet to still do something and give me challenges and help our family out. And our whys always change, and now I do it. I still do it for my family. We've been able to help out other families in last year and donate to causes and other people in need. And right now we're trying to save for our dream home. Isn't everybody? But I thought about it a lot today, actually. I loved how I grew up. My husband loved how he grew up. We grew up in the country and could pretty much run around and do what we wanted. And yes, we live in a small town now, but we live on the edge of town on a corner street. My daughter, our dogs, they can't just go outside and run around. And I want that for them to have what we had, and not kids to be stuck inside with TV and computer and games all day. Especially where it's coming up spring and summer. My daughter is very, very energetic and likes to run around and loves outside. I don't blame her, but I just want to be able to have that land where we can have our horses again, our dogs, and kids can run around, and we just love having that freedom to be able to do those things as a family. This year, Matt told her he'd take her on a plane to Disneyland. That's my 3-year-old's dream. She wants to fly on a plane to Disneyland. And this year, we are going to be able to make that happen. And we're also able to help other ladies and other families achieve those dreams too, and realize what they want and become closer as a family. Because LuLaRoe, where through fashion, we can help others achieve their dreams. We can help bless families. We can bless lives. We can strengthen families. We can do all that. And I love the sisterhood of it. Everyone supports each other. There's not competition. And our Mark and Deanne, the owners, are like our big mom and dad of the whole company. But they love that they can try to get to know everybody. And we just want to help other people find that too.
This is how we